Well, looking back at the 2009 Supercross Championship, I was able to come back from a deficit and win that thing. It was tough. It went down to the last race and was able to win it. For me, it was probably the most proudest moment in my career, just because all the controversy and all the rehab of trying to come back. It was really tough for me and the team and everybody. But so it's #1 in our books for sure. Where do I feel I stand on the greats? I don't really care about that. Because I'm having fun. I think for me, I'm living a dream every day. I've done more than I've ever thought I would do. So to say, I definitely want 73 is where I want to go, but I've done a lot more. I've raced Supercross, I've won championships, so I don't really need to put myself in anybody's position. I've achieved all my goals.
Look at how quick James gets through the whoops, and Stewart back to the inside, and here goes Stewart for the lead.
Yeah, I think I have elevated the sport, and how would be my speed. I don't know, but I don't think there's been anybody faster than me on a motorcycle in Supercross. And there's been a lot of greats from Rick Johnson to Jeff Stanton, Jerry McGrath, Ricky, and I think as far as speed-wise, I think I'm the fastest person to ever throw a leg over a motorcycle. So to me, I think with the Bubba Scrub and stuff, that's a patented name, and speed-wise, yes, I think I have changed the sport.
Athleticism on the motorcycle is much better than I've ever seen in any other Supercross athlete. And his balance, there's so many great aspects. You could carry it over, get away from the motorcycle and, go off how he handles sponsors and PR and, the fans and things like that. He's a great person also. So in my opinion, he's a great athlete and he's a great spokesman for Supercross. And James Stewart, he's a fast motorcycle rider, but I think he would be great at any sport that he chose. It's just not that he's a great motorcycle rider. I think that he's a great athlete, and if he chose to be, something else, then I think he would be really good at that sport also, and we're just lucky enough to have him in Supercross, and, he does a good job. So, when you see him on a track, I think everyone kind of realizes he's someone special.
He goes really, really fast everywhere, and he doesn't really have any weaknesses except for, he does crash a lot, but other than that, he really doesn't have any weaknesses.
And James Stewart is down! James Stewart is down!
And that's what you have to get down is you can't have any weaknesses. You have to be fast everywhere to be able to run with him, if not beat him.
If they get a lead, then it's super hard to catch them. It's going to be hard to catch them because they're going to be riding their own pace and not worrying about anything. So I think it's just going to be good starts and being consistent, and also having the speed.
There's a lot of fast guys. James being the champion right now, and there's no reason to kid yourself and lie to yourself about this and that. Because at the end of the day, you got to be honest with yourself, and it is going to be tough. But I believe, that I can do it.
Do I think about Dungey and Chad and Ryan? Yeah, I look at all the races and, I study, weak points and strong points. And, but at the end of the day, the biggest thing I try to focus on, if I prepare right, then I feel good. If I don't, then I don't feel great. So, for me, I think, just every race is different. Every rider rides different at races. You get to a city and you just feel great. So, it's just different. So, I try to, focus, and I try to believe when it comes down to it, like I believe I can get it done. I think for me, I just want to have fun and leave a mark. I think even if I retired right now, I think my mark has been left. Bringing black people in the sport, just open up different avenues. I've done things, like a reality TV show and, commercials and, bringing all these different sponsors in that, nobody's has in the past. And I think right there alone has shown what I've gave to the sport, and I think it's only getting bigger.